Hey guys, welcome back to another serving of food for thought. Of course, not everything in the reading will resonate with you, so I encourage you to take what does and of course, leave the rest. However, if this resonates, or you just so happen to like this message, let me know by commenting down below or liking this video. So let's jump right into the energy here, Holy Spirit. So it seems someone is longing for some type of clarity with you. This energy is coming out as someone you used to know, someone you were close to, but someone knows it wasn't only you. So it seems someone could have been calling your bluff. Whoever this is, they're wanting a second chance, but they're confused about something when it comes to your energy. This is connected to the clarity or them longing for your energy. Someone is trying to forget about you, but they can't. I feel someone is confused about the boundaries, the connection, the foundation, the family ties. Please take it how it resonates, but someone is confused and conflicted, and this is why someone could be pretending or exaggerating and calling your bluff. I feel like this is someone who realizes something may be final. They're bitter about it. The lack of closure, the distance within a foundation, or the connection is starting to stress them out, weigh them down. Someone is starting to feel rejected by you. However, I do feel their cloudy judgment of illusion and confusion is starting to get in the way. This is someone who knows they broke something, they shattered something by being emotionally unavailable. This is someone who is unstable, affected in many ways, but they left you behind or they walked away, they were cold with you. This is someone who abandoned this connection. They ran away, they ghosted you, they disappeared. This is someone who became invisible after being there for some time. I feel this is someone who could be going through karma, consequence, cause and effect. Someone is definitely in debt. So I feel they could be withdrawn from you, yet thinking about you, craving you, wanting your attention, but this energy is conflicted. This is someone who is in some type of confusion about how something is. They're not wanting to accept something, not wanting to release something. Someone is in pain about this commitment, but there's no loyalty. Someone is still clinging to something, hoping that one day you'll change your mind. Someone is hoping that somehow, some way you'll forget the details of a situation. You'll let them back in. Have some pity for what they have done. But I feel this is someone who has dismissed you for the last time. I feel there is a blockage, there's space when it comes to establishing foundation. Something is shattered, broken, or destroyed when it comes to attention or clarity or closure. This could also be related to the boundaries because this is a situation where there is space and distance. But I feel this was also someone you used to know or someone you have now learned a very, very valuable lesson from. There is an energy of stress, exhaustion. Someone drained you, or this was just a long journey. But I feel this is someone who is also receiving that same energy when it comes to those they have chosen to be around. Fantasy. This is someone who is living in some type of illusion, wanting a new beginning. Someone burned a bridge with you, thinking it would light their way, but I feel they're now being elusive because of their mistakes. Someone is being elusive about influences, mistakes. Someone is feeling like they've cursed themselves by exhausting their connection with you or not having clarity with you. This is someone who is stressed behind the scenes because of their lack of confession or a lack of apology. Someone has yet to be forgiven from running away or silencing you or wanting to silence you. Wow, someone is wanting to apologize, but knowing something won't be accepted. Someone feels they have cursed themselves by exhausting something, trying to avoid something, blocking something, pushing something away because someone is stuck in the memory, reminiscing, dwelling. Someone is also feeling something is bittersweet. So it seems like this is someone who is now feeling hollow, empty, or shallow because of how they dealt with you. Someone pretended to know you when they know nothing about you, not your heart. Wow. So something is silent now, and someone is starting to obsess, hoping time you'll feel something different. Someone is hoping that time you'll realize the chemistry. Someone is hoping in time you'll want them back, but I feel something could be shocking for this energy because you're not in a heart fog. I feel for many of you, you may have some type of mixed signals or mixed emotion about this situation, but I feel you're going to eventually use your head over heart when dealing with this situation. You're stepping into intuition. So it seems like someone is wanting you to block something, block the past. In due time, this energy feels you'll let something go. Be resistant. Someone is hoping for that. Someone is hoping you'll return. Give them a second chance. Make amends. Reconcile. But I feel someone's going to be shocked that you're using your intuition. You're not in this space where you don't see something. So it seems like someone does want to return. They're trying to resist the energy of coming back. But I feel it's going to be their pride, their arrogance of letting something like you get away that brings them back. But I feel this energy is still lacking depth, awareness. They don't see the importance in something. This is why they're trying to use time as a tool. So it seems like someone is in their pride wanting to use time as a tool. Someone is silent because of it. Silent because of them calling your bluff. But I feel you not opening up, you not being open to receive is causing someone to feel hopeless. But regardless of the fact, someone is still being shallow when it comes to influences. This person's past is catching up to them, but I feel also their repeated patterns are causing something to get deeper or fall apart. This is someone who is not thinking about something clearly when it comes to healing. They're distracted and still repeating things that is causing them to be unaware to the importance of giving you the respect you deserve. Because from what I can see, they're still unaware of who they should be. I feel like this is someone who is now feeling hopeless, but I feel their pride is getting in the way of them returning. I feel this is someone who may be shocked at what they see or hear if they try to approach you. Yet for some of you, many of you, this is someone who has been blocked from your energy because of their actions or the lack thereof. Many of you are stepping into a very intuitive season. This is where you're no longer repeating patterns with someone who is distracted or lost. Distracted, lost, or has no value or depth. I feel someone was trying to escape or avoid you, but I feel someone ended up doing you a favor by being elusive, dishonest, and tricky. Many of you are not in the energy of letting go easily, but I feel this is someone who made it easy because of all of their childish mistakes and the mistakes that they made, the cloudy judgment. But I feel in time someone will realize the true value in who you are. But I feel something is frozen. There's no words for a reason. I feel someone made some mistakes that they are now realizing is the death of them. Someone is wanting to return, but they're truly sitting in a space where they feel there'll be no forgiveness. Someone feels like they may have cursed themselves, rightfully so, because there's too much drain from this connection. There's too much distance. All because someone chose to be empty and give in to attachments, third parties, or even peers. I feel like this is someone who dismissed you, abandoned you by being irrational, insecure, and resistant to the chemistry. So someone is hoping that you miss the clarity or you miss the passion between the two of you. Someone is hoping that you miss their energy or just them being around. Someone is hoping that you chase or give in to something over time. This is someone who still has a cloudy judgment of not having clear boundaries, not giving into the respect or even what has been destroyed by their illusion or their distorted energy. For many of you, there's a lot of stress because of the confusion, but I feel this is someone who has become obsessed with you because you may be moving forward or you're just not giving them the same attention you used to. Because from what I can see, not having attention or having what they used to have is causing them to be more stressed, more reckless than usual. But I also feel it's attached to some things that have nothing to do with you, but I feel you are directly affected because of their choices. This is someone who wants what they can't have, but I feel something could be at a standstill because of the lack of clarity or the fact that someone is angry or has a hurtful past. There's a lot of confusion when it comes to this energy who is still sitting in an unbalanced state of confusion. Running out of fear. Someone has saved something that is close or reminds them of you. So it seems like someone is stuck in a space of stress, but I feel they are the ones who made this mess. Someone has something of yours that reminds them of you. This could be a photo, this could be something that is related, but whatever it is, this is something that they're holding on to, yet they're still running out of fear. So it seems like someone is stressed out because something is reminding them of you. Bottom of the deck, getting advice from others. Someone is getting bad advice because there's someone not wanting you to get closer or them to find their way. And this is why someone is still not confessing and running out of fear, being obsessed about this twin flame energy. Someone could be planning out of strategy, wanting a second chance, but still wanting to call your bluff. This is someone who is needing to make a decision, thinking someday, somewhere, somehow, something will change when it comes to this dynamic. Someone is hoping you're still attached or love-struck. But I feel they're just wasting their time, hoping that something will change, but this energy is still not moving or even making choices from an authentic or safe space. As I said before, this is someone who is stressed out but needing to make a decision because things are starting to drift apart mentally, financially, things are not going well. But I feel things are just not going their way because they're emotionally detached. This is someone who could still be blaming others. They're in denial. So it seems like someone is in deep denial about some things they did behind your back. And this is why they're still blaming others, because they're not ready to blame themselves. They're still stuck in a space of living a double life. This is someone who is frustrated, full of anxiety because they're worried about an outcome. This could be connected to you or something else, but this is someone who is crying in silence and needing the liquid courage to get through something. This is someone who knows they need to ask for your forgiveness, but this denial is really taking advantage. Even though someone is crying in silence, wanting to have forgiveness or wanting to make something right, someone is still running out of fear, emotionally detached, but emotional because of what they know they did behind your back. I feel for some of you, they're calling your bluff because they're hoping that you eventually make the choice to reach out. Now they're worried about the outcome because you haven't done anything, or something has gone cold, something has drifted apart, and someone is affected or needing the liquid courage because they know they're still not over you. This is someone who is blinded by secrets and lies, wanting to control something. Someone went silent on you. So it seems like someone was giving you the silent treatment, and now they're worried that they can't control something. Someone is worried that they can't control something now that they miss you, but they know they're hiding some things that are keeping the both of you off the same page. Something is off. Something is not the same because they broke all the rules. Now they're wanting to burn away the past. Someone wants you back but doesn't want to talk about the past when it comes to a connection, someone's lack of loyalty, or the fact that they're always running. This is someone who needs to release something, take off the mask, show themselves for who they truly are, because there's a lot of things that need to be said, but I feel they're bad habits when it comes to love. Being authentic is definitely getting in the way. Because as I said before, this is someone who is in deep denial about why they've been cut off from your energy. But I feel it's the fact that they've been a shapeshifter or someone who is still stuck behind a mask is the reason why they've been lost. Or something has now been faded. Someone is now hitting rock bottom. Someone is thinking about you because everything has changed. I feel not just because of you, but also because of their choices and the path that they chose to take. Because now things are now chaotic. This energy is sitting in a space of chaos. This energy has surrounded themselves with toxic people, places, and things, but that's only because they are also toxic. This is someone who is needing to let go of the negativity, let go of the negative mindset, but I feel they have so many questions, so many mixed signals. This energy really doesn't know where to start, but deep down, this energy knows there's some type of energetic pull. What you had with them was something different from what they're used to. This energy has a cheating heart. They're never loyal to anything or anyone, but this energy is thinking someday, somehow they can spin the block. But trust me, deep down, they know they screwed things up. Someone knows they screwed something up when it comes to a close connection, a family. Someone knows that it won't be easy to get out of this, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, because many of you have already walked away and said your goodbyes. Even if there is no closure, many of you are in the healing process. So since many of you could be in the healing process here, but someone is definitely in a space where they wish they can take it all back, but I feel many things are already set in stone. I feel this is someone who could be full of bad habits that they need to let go, but I feel someone is having mixed signals or mixed emotions about what could be, that they still attach themselves to things that keep them comfortable in life. These are things that make them toxic, or it is something that is creating or adding to the chaos. But I feel it's definitely a reason they feel so comfortable with breaking all the rules. I feel like this is someone who was very comfortable with breaking all the rules because they thought that they would always have you around. You would always compromise or stay no matter what. Now this energy is hitting rock bottom, knowing that something has become a dead end when it comes to a relationship. This energy feels like they put the final nail in the coffin when it comes to you. Now they're hitting rock bottom, and this is what's causing someone to think about you deeply. Someone regrets not listening to you, or someone is regretting not taking your words for what it was. Because now they're faded, or feeling like they're in a space where they can't escape the chaos. I feel like this is someone who kept a lot of secrets that they're now wanting to burn away, but I feel the fact that you're no longer waiting or compromising, someone is starting to wonder if you still care. I feel this is someone who is lacking when it comes to those who can give them positive advice. This is why someone is calling your bluff instead of coming towards you. Someone knows they broke all the rules, yet this energy is still in denial about why you turned your back, or you're just allowing something to be. Wow. So it seems like someone was trying to push you to reach out, provoke you in some type of way, so they blocked you out, looked past you. Someone shut you out. So it seems like someone shut you out even though they know they wanted more. As it almost seemed they wanted you to fight or plead for your position, plead your case. Someone is wanting you to prove that they were wrong. Wow. But I feel they never thought that you would let go. This is why someone is wanting more. But they're playing it cool. So it seems like someone is playing it cool when it comes to a false persona. This is someone who is looking past you even though they know they want to be with you. But I feel through the false persona or them trying to play it cool, many of you just had enough as you started to realize it was hard to give a damn when they did. I feel this is someone who just didn't understand something when it comes to you. This is why they blocked you out, blindsided you by shutting you out or creating some karmic cycles, keeping secrets and pretending to be something that they were not. Someone created some karmic ties, community ties, third-party energy here. So it seems like someone thought that you would never really walk away. This is someone who thought that you would never detach from their energy, so they did the most and pushed the envelope, hoping that they could create some type of dynamic where you were to prove your love by accepting their mess. I feel this is someone who went silent just to see your reaction. But I feel this false persona or them playing it cool, blocking you out when it comes to a third party, only cause them to create some community ties that they're now trying to get rid of, because these community ties, these karmic cycles, are the reason they lost direction. Someone lost direction, not realizing there are hidden dangers. Someone was in the fast lane, lapping something off, blowing off steam, but I feel now their nerves are starting to kick in as someone is realizing they're in a very messy situation by guarding their heart and losing direction. Someone is realizing they should have never kept a grudge or been petty with you. Someone was holding a grudge or being resentful when they should have just came for your heart, but now I feel many of you are just over it. Over it when it comes to someone who is pretending to be shy, when it comes to affairs with a heart, or not knowing which direction to go to repair something with you. Someone knows blocking you out isn't the way, but I feel they're blocking you out just to play it cool, not wanting to give in to what their heart already knows. Someone is just putting on a show, false energy, false persona. This is someone who is trying to fit in when it comes to a third party energy. Someone is trying to not be stressed out, so they're shutting you out. So for many of you, this is someone who shut you out, thinking they could keep a secret. But now that you seem like you don't care, someone is conflicted on what to do. But the fact that it feels like they could care less, it almost seems they pushed you to it. Let's get some more energy here. Of course, if you guys are enjoying the reading, please let me know by commenting down below or liking this video. Let's get some more energy here, Holy Spirit. Let's see. Community ties again. So it seems like someone could be analyzing these community ties, these karmic cycles, and someone regrets shutting you out or hitting rock bottom, keeping secrets because they're just not over you. But the fact that they can't burn away the past, someone is staying silent because they're still trying to figure it out. I feel what you had with this energy was not something they ever thought of or felt. But this is someone who is lacking the elevation, but still watching from a distance. So this energy does have a burning desire inside, but they're empty, not knowing which way to go. Someone is still in an illusion. Someone is still in an illusion when it comes to heart and feelings, yet still observing you. Someone is still not knowing which way to go. So it feels like due to these influences, this energy has gone deeper down a dark path, putting on some type of show or some type of performance. This is some type of illusion or fantasy when it comes to someone who shut you out. Someone is thinking about how they chose to go solo, because now that they're putting on some type of performance, they're open 24/7. So it seems like this energy is open emotionally, being vulnerable to others, because there's an intense vibe here of someone living in some type of fantasy, going down the wrong path. They're playing a losing game by being blinded to some type of confusion. So this person being in some type of denial about the emotional distress about this situation is only causing them more distress. Someone is not liking the fact that you call them out, so it's causing them to feel attacked. So for many of you, this third party energy could also be in the energy of making them feel uncomfortable. Someone is feeling some type of way about these community ties. So someone is feeling attacked or feeling exposed by a third party or community ties, all because they couldn't read between the lines. Someone is now playing a losing game where they can't get you off their mind. This energy is not talking, because they feel like they won't get the forgiveness that they seek, they want, or desire. Someone knows they don't deserve it, so they're numbing the pain. So this is coming out for the second time. Someone trying to numb the pain, numbing out the world. Someone is trying to have the liquid courage or needing the liquid courage to come your way because they know nothing else compares. But I feel in so many ways they're waiting on a sign. Someone is waiting on a sign, waiting on some type of message. For some of you, they could be waiting for you to reach out, waiting on you to make the first move. because they're starting to understand. So it seems like someone is starting to understand something when it comes to karmic ties, and for most of you, this energy just might be in the space where they're starting to understand that you just might not reach out. For many of you, they feel like something won't happen, so they're numbing the pain and hiding in the shadows, hoping for a sign when it comes to karmic ties or you coming towards them. They know something with you was rare, so they're manifesting, praying for something, praying for a great escape when it comes to dark intentions, attachments. Someone doesn't like the fact that you're not on the same page, so they're thinking something over, wanting to send you love, but still something's still a secret. Not on the same page. So someone is thinking something over, wanting to escape something. They want to send you love, but they know they're not on the right page. So for many of you, it seems like you may be coming out as an empath when it comes to something or someone you may have narcissist ties to. So it seems like someone that has a hold on your energy, hoping for a second chance, even if it's been years, if you've seen or heard from this energy. This energy has been elusive for a very long time because they've been on a very dark road of blinding confusion. And even though they know nothing else compares, they're still stuck in a situation where they're looking and hoping for a sign, but still not understanding they're needing to complete a cycle when it comes to karmic ties, community ties, and whatever path they chose to take. Because whatever path they've chosen to take, it's been going on for so long, so they've really not paid attention to how things have gone so far, the karmic cycles, the vibe, the intense vibe of illusions, destruction, sacrifice. Because someone was still trying to put on a show or pretend they're unbothered. Someone may have lost something special and unique with you. All because you're now realizing something with them just may not be worth it. Especially if they're still invested in karmic cycles or don't have the tools to change. For many of you, this is someone who wants to love you. They just don't know how. Yet I sense, regardless of the fact that it's just not your problems. That's just not your problem. It's just something they're going to have to deal with or get through. As I sense many of you gave this person many chances, yet they still found a way to shut you out. There's a deep sense of regret for pushing your buttons. Someone feels like they can't retract something. Someone wanted to be free. So it seems like someone is in regret for pushing your buttons, but this energy wanted to be free of an apology. Someone put you at a distance. Wow. So this energy became reckless, undecided when it comes to a decision. Someone's fighting it instead of healing it. So it seems like someone wanted to be free of healing a situation, but it only caused many of you to move on. Now someone is fighting it when it comes to pushing your buttons or provoking you. But I feel doing something out of spite will only lead them to a space of regret. This is someone who needs to make a decision when it comes to affairs of the heart, but this energy is undecided because they're still reckless. Reckless when it comes to shutting you out and even an apology. As I said before, this is someone who's sitting in a space of calling your bluff, but I feel it will only lead them to a space where they're haunted. Haunted by their decisions or the lack of an apology, but I feel this energy has been reckless for so long, they're starting to feel like you're hard to read. Because they're worried. Someone feels like you're hard to reach because they were pushing your buttons, or someone feels like they pushed you to a space where they don't know your heart, or you're just different now. And now someone is clearly worried about that. Worried that something is now forever changed. I feel someone has forever changed something due to their denial or overthinking a situation that has caused you to focus on yourself or a new situation, a new love. Many of you don't want this back. So for many of you, you don't want the old thing back. It was damaged. It was one-sided. This energy was too stuck in denial to even see something clearly. Many of you don't want the past to come back in. But I feel this is someone who has been reaching out, but not from the same number, or there's unsent messages here because they now feel something is out of their hands and it may be your choice, but I feel something is also divinely guided because there's still jealousy and third party energy surrounding them. This is why they can't reconcile when it comes to this friendship. There's too much competition and they're still strategizing and coping with the pain. Still trying to cope with things in a very dark way. Someone is still fighting things when it comes to their own denial. I feel many of you feel like this energy doesn't even deserve your attention and even your time, as they have damaged so much in the past by being in denial or just not giving in the way they should. This energy has been reckless, all because of decisions. Someone just might be haunted by the lack of your energy, all because they couldn't heal. Many of you had to move on, and this is why you're hard to read. I feel this energy may have damaged the beauty of what could have been by destroying what they had when they should have been acknowledging all the hard work and sacrifice that was made for them. Because now that you're starting to realize and heal, many of you are just not in the energy of going back. For many of you, once you're done, and this energy is just going to have to find that out the hard way. I think this is someone who's going to have to do more than apologize. Someone's going to have to also allow their actions to lead the way. So for some of you, you feel like this might not even be worth it when it comes to someone who is pretending to be clueless. Someone shut down, all because of their own pleasures. Now someone is worried, yet still in denial. Someone is wanting you to forget about something, practice forgiveness, and someone is wanting to reach out but still dealing with third-party energy, jealousy. Someone is wanting to reconcile this friendship, but there's too much competition. Someone is still moving out of strategy, and someone is realizing it should have only been you. Now something is in your ball court, something is your choice, and I feel it's divinely guided when it comes to someone who should have never taken you for granted. So it seems like someone wanted you to wait. Now they're feeling eliminated when it comes to breaking up, a separation. Someone did this to you and they never thought that things would work out in this way because they're feeling like this separation or playing these games and losing you was unintentional. I feel someone unintentionally lost what they used to have with you because they took it for granted. Someone never thought that you would walk away for good. Now someone is worried because they now feel you have shut them out, when I feel in so many ways you just had enough. You have to let go, move on, and now someone has the desire to win. Wow, so they could be moving in silence yet still have a double life. So someone's desire to win has them all in their head about you, but I feel someone is just realizing the grass is just not greener on the other side, and they don't have the control. But I feel this is someone who has the urge to reach out, make that call, because they do miss you, but someone is still pretending they're not angry. Someone is still pretending they're not angry or they don't miss you. But I feel these differences have only caused a burden that's left them feeling helpless. This is someone who feels like they can't escape the connection, the commitment. But I feel someone is just needing to learn a lesson that they just can't replace you. Someone is learning a lesson that you can't be replaced and their anger is being misplaced. There's no escape. Someone is becoming desperate. So much desperation is weighing on their heart that they can't rest at night, but someone is realizing you may be stepping into a space where you're using your intuition. And someone is also desperate and feeling some type of way that you're in a space where you're going to make them prove it. Many of you have had enough. You know this energy cannot be trusted because of all the drama. Now someone is on the outside looking in, stalking, and knowing and feeling that you just may have gotten away. This is someone who is still watching, thinking about you being pushed to desperation and even a breaking point when it comes to control, knowing there is no escape when it comes to drama. Someone is hoping that you find a way or find the heart to move first, but many of you are just moving first in a different path. For many of you, this has caused a big change or a shift when it comes to someone who is pretending to be unfazed about the fact that you are the one that got away. I feel this is someone who is sitting in a space of arrogance, believing that they have been erased within this separation, but I feel it's the fact that they're always numbing the pain. That's clearly their issue or even their problem. Yet I feel, nevertheless, regardless of what has been done or what's been going on, I see you winning despite their lack of support or even their petty ways. Because even though they pretend not to miss you or even want you, they do. They just know they'll never truly find what they used to have when they had you. And I feel they just feel comfortable in this space of denial because it's all they have left when it comes to fighting their urge to reach out to you. Because clearly this energy really doesn't know how to make something right. This energy feels like it's just going to be an obstacle to get you to open up. It'll be too hard after what they've done. In fact, they should have made these choices way before now. In fact, they're starting to believe these differences that they have created just wasn't worth it, as they're starting to realize they should have given in when you still cared to compromise. Because now that you've stopped caring or even giving in, things have changed. And they know, deep down, you're not looking back. I hope you guys have enjoyed the reading and has gained some food for thought. If so, let me know by commenting down below or liking this video. Hope to see you again, guys. Bye.